Here we go, guys. I think you can hear me now. For some reason, it lost my settings there in Streamlabs, so got it back. Gents, what a difference. I'm not going to do a Zebo flight if that's what you're looking for. I'm sorry. I'm going to quickly continue with my Orbx tour that I started almost 2 years ago and I never finished. One thing upon another happened, obviously. Zebo, I can distinctly remember flying into this airport and me and Zebo were busy talking as I came and landed here, and then it was just all Zebo. After that, not as if it wasn't before that too, but things got out of hand, and time-wise, I just left everything in P3D way behind me. So now with the advent of Microsoft 2020, it's brought kind of an urgency to me to actually finish the tour, because after leaving this airport today, I'm not coming back, and every other airport that I visit in P3D version 4.5, I'm not coming back. This will be also the last time that I use them. Some of them will be the first and the last time that I use them, which is sad to a certain extent, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. I've got P3D version 5, and where we have the same Orbx scenery in version 5, I'll obviously fly version 5 rather than version 4. So in total, there's somewhere like 52 or 60 legs to fly, and this is only leg 13, so I've got a major job ahead of me, and I'd like to just finish it, because I don't like to just start something and abandon it. Like I said, it's taken almost 2 years to come back. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it slowly but surely, maybe not once a week, maybe once a month, I don't know. We'll work through them, and as I finish with them, we'll be finished with the scenery as well. So then at the end of the day, when all said and done, I think FS 2020 will then become the second in line after Explain, and we'll just take it as it comes then. Hello Christer, nice to see you. Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, glad you saw that. I hope it makes sense what I'm trying to say to you. It's kind of nostalgic on the one hand. On the other hand, I'm going to be glad to get out of this airport. This is probably the worst made airport in the whole of my Orbx library. It is. I don't think they ever finished it. They just put it out there, and I unfortunately bought it. So I've got to use it. Sad to say, but this is not one of the better ones. The next airport also is one of the reasons I'm still in 4.5 of P3D. They just never ported it to version 5, so I'm stuck. I can't use it. I respectfully asked if they could give me a timeline if they're gonna port it, and I got the real snotty answer on the forum from one of the admins, which I didn't appreciate either. So here's one back for you. If you can't behave yourself in public, then don't cry if people don't like you. So here we are. Let's get going. Let's go take the sim a little bit further and go to the next hop. It's not a very long flight. I'm not sure how long exactly it's going to take, but let's get going. I'm just going to give it a bit of an overview. I mean, model-wise, very well done. I don't know what they did with the mesh, because that's a mess, but anyway. We are using real weather. I'm using Active Sky for P3D, and so it looks interesting. Looks like we've got a bit of a situation either way. We'll pretend to do special VFR or something to get year. I have not flown this aircraft in literally that last time I landed here, so like 2 years almost. Hope I still know how to do it, so don't laugh too hard. Right, okay, I started it up, I got everything going just to make sure everything works. For some reason there's a problem with the Garmin. I don't know what happened. It's a brand new install. I don't feel like reinstalling it. Maybe in the week I'll give it a bash, but it's really slow to do anything. Don't know if I did anything wrong. I might have, obviously. Don't know, we'll see. I think this calibration is done right. Hold on, let's see. Don't know why, Krister, I don't know why. I've boosted everything to the max. Let me see if maybe my Windows changed my sound. You're the second guy that's mentioned that. I don't know why. Yeah, my Windows changed my settings. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. There you go. That should be better. Krister, tell me. Is it better? It went down to 75% on the volume there. That's interesting. My sorry Mare het 'n eier gelê. How's that? The best I can sing. If you want me to continue, you'll run away. I don't have a singing voice, unfortunately. Well, that should be better then. Right, so actually think I need to just turn around because that's the runway in front of us. Let's turn around then. Why are you not seeing my sim? Why are you still stuck? Hold on. That's not right. That's not right. Fortunately, I looked up and I saw that you guys are still... There we go. You were still looking at the settings screen. I don't know why I did that. Also, let me see. I can stretch it a little bit because that looks like it's cropped. Oh, by the way, this is only outputting at 720p. I forgot to set the setting. Somebody picked it up yesterday. Also, I didn't do it. I don't know where it came from. And after I started the stream, I realized, oops. So, next time I'll fix that. Transform. Fit to screen. Awesome, Krister. You got me. Right, so here we go. Yeah, great fun. Trimmed the nose down a little bit because from, if memory serves me correctly, that this aircraft likes to pitch nose up very fast. And I've only got me and my co-pilot here in the front seats with very limited baggage, so it shouldn't be that great an effect. But if it lifts the nose too much, it's very unstable. So I'm gonna see if that helps. climb anyway, so we're only at 13 degrees. GPS. Something wrong. I'm not sure if my other controller is intercepting my power, but I've had to use the keyboard to boost this power now. This is very, very annoying. I'll check it in the air just now. Right, and there we're off. For the first time in almost 2 years. Feels good to leave this place. Right, I'm gonna fly by hand until we get out of this valley or above these little hills over here. I'm bringing the sound of the engines down a little bit, guys, because I think it might be interfering. Krister, just keep me informed of the balance of the power. The output on the sound for the power, the engine noise. Does it sound better, Krister? I understand that. That's why I'm asking you, does the engine sound better? I hope you can hear me now. Does it sound better? Okay. Yeah, in this version of Streamlabs OBS, I'm unable to type back to you. I'll have to open a browser, browse to the same window that you are looking at, and then talk to you that way, because it doesn't allow me to text into YouTube for some reason, and they tell me it's YouTube, and it's definitely not YouTube, because my other OBS works perfectly fine. It's definitely also another just a lie. Hello, Mike. This aircraft is exceptionally stable today. Wow. Okay, Mike, cool. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Right, so I can relax a little bit. Let's let the autopilot do some work for us. Hello, Uncle John. Uncle John, remember how I struggled to fly this aircraft with my Cytec yoke, and I always complained it's too sensitive and I struggled to land it, so I ended up never using full flaps to land it. Remember you, me and Jorge when we did these flights? The honeycomb, I took it for a spin, and the honeycomb makes it much easier to land it now. Definitely. Hello, Jordan. I'm seriously gonna uninstall and reinstall this Garmin. It is so slow. I don't know why. Christer, no, I did not even open some Toolkit Pro. In my mind, maybe I'm just silly, but in my mind, some Toolkit Pro is just for IFR. I haven't really investigated any VFR with it ever. Um, Strange you mention it. Must look and see how viable it is.
Bear in mind, Nico, it was updated again today to 18.
Okay. I've just realized my window was open and I don't have my my headset on. Interesting. Thank you, Christer. I'll look at that. And thank you, Uncle John. I'm just opening STKP. I want to actually let it do the update. I see it is busy downloading, so all good.
Important to have a look at what the updates are.
I'll have a read, yeah. Wow. Wat eet jy? Nie stout wees nie. Nie stout wees nie, Sonja, hoor. My cat jumped up on the table next to me and she's like wanting to eat something here that she really shouldn't. Come now. She's after my paper clips. Can you believe that? What on earth would a cat want to do with paper clips? Obviously just chewing them.
Why do I need FS 2020 when I've got scenery like this and I can fly an aeroplane that flies as it should?
Good question, Uncle John. Makes sense, Christer. I didn't think of that. She's sitting here chewing paper clips and stuff. I don't know. That's a good idea, Christer. I don't think she's got something like that. Actually, a very good idea. Last week, I had some biltong here. I think I told you guys on one of the streams. So I gave her a few pieces. And I tell you what, that was a big hit. That was really a big hit. She loved that dried meat. It's turning almost directly to that magenta line now that I've gone to nav mode. Anyway, while we're waiting, this is the route, gentlemen, and as you can see, we just have a very short op today. I'm actually glad because it's just to get me in here. The next flight will be out of this airport to wherever the next one is. This airport in particular does not exist. It was never ported by Orbx from version 4.5 to version 5. So I'll have to start in this sim to get out of this airport into the next one, and then we'll see. I think most of the airports are available in version 5, so uh, this might be the second last time we use version 4.5, but as long as we need it, we need it. So I'll keep an eye on that, and in the planning phase I'll obviously notice that, and then we just switch between the two P3Ds to get the mission done. So this thing went actually past, and now it's turning back. I wonder if it's actually going to get onto the line there. Doesn't really make me feel happy. Let's go to heading mode. Let's just get some stability. Let's put ourselves on that line and try again. There is a new update available. Woohoo! Good, we'll do that as well. I flew this leg in the Microsoft 2020 earlier, and just as I got about to that turn, it just crashed to desktop. No explanation, just died. Which was kind of interesting. First time ever that's happened. That's fine, Krister. Do what you need to do, buddy. I'm not really doing these streams for popularity. I'm just doing it because of a promise I made to myself. I mean, I started the whole project 2 years ago and stopped. You know, got busy with Zebo and the other stuff. So now that it's come to the push, I said it earlier in the stream when my voice was very low when you warned me. You know, this is just me fulfilling my dream. You know, so I'm not chasing this for numbers and viewers and things. I just want to complete the task I set myself. I just don't want to abandon it. Now, if Orbx ports all their scenery to MS 2020, I'm going to do this route again, but then I'll fly north to south. You know, that'll be fun. Then you can compare the legs with each other and what it looks like. And yes, it's a nice little project just to keep myself busy on a Sunday afternoon. Uncle John, this is now where I miss Paul. Paul used to faithfully sit here with us every Sunday afternoon watching.
Yeah, I've got a lot of time for Paul.
You know what? I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know if I actually told him I'm trying to trying to complete this project. Let me send him a message. There we go, send him a message. Told him I miss him. Because he was old faithful, always here. I've never ever seen this thing struggle so much to get on course. Never. Oh, it's just gonna overshoot again. That's terrible. Anyway, before I do the next flight, I'm definitely going to upgrade this thing. Make sure that we're on the latest version and all, and then hopefully this slowness is away. gone away. Well, looks like it's on track now again. It's just in the turns, it just loses that whole focus on that magenta line, it seems. Weird. There we go. Not that far to go.
Nico, remind me, what's the name and make of our headset that we use?
Corsair Void Pro.
I got the Corsair something Pro. What was the other word?
Void.
Void.
Yeah, VOID.
Thank you.
That cloud bank looks ominous. Excellent, well done, Krister. Yeah, I see. I'm gonna fly into fog. I don't have any details other than just the obvious. I presume I need to start setting up for an ILS or something. Ooh, does this place have something like that? Yeah, it seems so.
Message from Paul on his way soon.
Okay. Yeah, he's dropped it to me too. Right now, 11110. Ooh, that's a coincidence. That is there already. Then, course heading 203. Oh, that's almost right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Excellent, Krister. Okay, so depending on the fog, we might need to fly past the airport. Let's check the winds. I don't even know what the winds are doing. It says VFR conditions. Oh my soul. Wind 177 at 24 knots. That's a hell of a wind. 177 at 24 knots. Oh my soul. I think that's actually beyond what this aircraft's rated for. And it's got a gust to 30. Oops.
It appears you've got a new follower, Nico. 737 pilot Mike. He's been watching you like a hawk.
I spoke to Mike. I'm not sure if it's Mike Derrick, if it's the same guy, but that sounds awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Where do you see that?
He sent me a PM.
Okay.
Asked if I would answer a couple of things, and he asked me if I would recommend a good USB headset.
Okay.
So I've given him the Corsair Void Pro.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Sounds good. Krister, I actually don't know the specs on the 182, but that sounds a bit high for this airframe, eh? And it's going to be kind of a sideways wind. It's not a crosswind, but I mean it's like 30 degrees off the nose. So we're gonna have to see what we can do. It's 26 degrees off the nose, so we'll see. If we can. Look, it's a simulator. I'm not gonna pretend I'll do this in the real world, so we're just gonna pretend we do it in the simulator and get away with it, laugh it off as a good joke, but it sounds a bit much for this airframe. There we go. There's Mike. Okay, got it. Yeah, same guy, Uncle John, same guy. Thanks, Mike, and welcome. Yeah, again, welcome.
He's looking to join us on Discord, and obviously he needs a decent headset.
Of course. And Mike, you are the retired 737 pilot or the 737 pilot I've been chatting to, right? Just checking.
737, I think, Nico.
Yeah, it will be a 737, I think, but I can't remember if he's now retired or if he's still active.
Seems a nice, pleasant chap anyway.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, for sure. He can hear you, by the way.
That's fine. I'm surprised. Oh, of course, he hasn't got a headset. I would have done a one-on-one chat.
Yeah.
Duh.
No, I'm just saying, well, he's listening to the stream, so he can hear when you talk. Because you're live on my stream, remember?
Yeah, and he's on his way out shortly anyway. I won't say where, but he's
Sure,
on his
sure.
way out.
Sure, sure, sure. Right, okay, so the ILS is from the other side. Okay, our course heading is 203, which is fine. So I'm going to overfly that airport. Continue straight, do a left turn, teardrop, and come back. Okay, Krister, teardrop just for you. And then we'll try and ride the ILS as best we can, because I mean we're completely in IMC now. There's just no other way. We're gonna do this IFR now. Gotcha, Mike. Gotcha. Nice bit of shaking here in the cloud. I mean, you can see physically that we're shaking a bit. Gotcha, Mike. I understand. I understand. Well, Uncle John here is the same age, and I got him from a PPL, a real world PPL, to a Zebo fanatic and master. He's amassed over 900 hours for Ryanair Virtual since he came for some lessons, and I'm pretty sure we can slot you in here somewhere as well. You know, we'll make you famous too.
We're pretty much the same on ours then, by the sound of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 977, so what? 23 hours short.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Mike, that's where Zebo comes in very handy. We're gonna teach you how to fly that thing. You know, it's like riding a bike. I was talking to guys about skills and losing skills this morning because I was giving VOR and NDB navigation tuition this morning, and I haven't flown VOR and NDB also in like 2 or 3 years, and it's amazing how you lose your skills. It's like me. I had to just take this aircraft quickly for a circuit because I haven't flown it in literally 2 years. You know, things happen, you lose it, but if you've got the right rig and you get in the flow with us, I mean, Zebo is going to change your life. It's going to bring back lots of memories, going to really satisfy the itch, you know, scratch it for you.
Hello, everybody.
And there's Paul. Hello, Paul. Hello, Hakan.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Hark.
Paul's. Sorry, Paul. I was sitting here thinking, I don't think I told you. And I mean, you were always so faithful watching the streams with me. I don't expect it, first of all, but it was silly of me not to tell you that I was going to fly this flight.
Oh, it's not a problem. I saw your notification, but I was in the middle of something else.
I know. Yeah.
Looks like you got good views.
Oh, yeah. Full IMC. I'm going to overfly this airport. We're going to make a bit of a teardrop at the end and then come back, try the ILS, see if we can manage that. Our wind is a bit of a problem. It's 177 at 24 knots. It's about 30 degrees off the nose. And I can tell you one thing, I don't know if we're going to make a good landing. I'm kind of worried, but seeing as it's a sim, I'm going to just stick it out and just do it. In real world, I would probably have thought twice about doing this.
Is the ceiling okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll check now. Bye-bye, Mike. Enjoy church. We'll talk later.
I tried to open my computer in a secure mode.
Okay.
It takes too long, is it true?
I don't know what you mean by secure mode. What do you mean a secure mode? What did you do?
Windows secure mode.
Oh, depending on what you're trying to achieve with it, it can take freaking days.
Okay, let me wait.
Hmm. Did you format and reload it, or did you just reboot now into the safe boot secure thing?
Rebooting, I'm going to create a new user.
Okay.
Probably. I'm waiting for creating user in the secure mode, but
Okay.
it doesn't open yet.
Okay. All right. All right. Now then, it might not take days. Then you just have to wait maybe a few minutes. Let's see.
Okay.
On a personal level, there's no way I could do all that downloading, waiting for a game to download. I'd have to get the discs.
Oh, the disk is gonna be slower. Yes, Bjorn. Wonderful view. Wonderful. We can see like 2 inches. Right, well, there's our airport below us. I'm just going to go over to heading mode, make sure that we overfly that place, and then we're going to do a bit of a teardrop turn and come back. Visibility is 2.6 nautical miles. That's all. Overcast at 2,000 feet, so hopefully we will see something eventually.
Windy has haze, smoke, and clouds also. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Cowboy turn. I don't know if I want to do a cowboy turn in this little plane.
So you're not flying it old school on the needles this time. You're letting the automation do a bit.
I've just got it on the autopilot. When we turn around, we'll use the ILS to the best of our ability and see what we can do from there. Gonna
These
bug out
instruments
slightly.
famously treacherous, aren't they?
Yeah,
Orientated and such like.
yeah. You know, I've flown enough IFR in my life to concentrate hard enough on the instruments not to get distracted. But you know, flying in IMC conditions is not for the faint-hearted, eh? Okay, I'm trying to find the altitude of this airport. Do you believe I cannot see it? I'm missing it. Visibility. I simply cannot see the altitude of this airport. Why not? Well, I'm looking at little nav map. Usually it tells you what it is. It's not here.
I can tell you what Google says.
Yeah, please tell me, because there's no airport information. I've got the weather, but no airport information for some reason.
4744 feet.
Ah,
And Krista's got me back too.
thank you. Bjorn, I'll tell you what I can see. It talks about 8,000 is broken. We were just below that, and then it says 2,000 overcast. That's about it, I can tell you.
Well, I'm just coming up on my top of descent.
Okay. Christer, I'm looking at active sky. And it's reporting 3015 just like you, but in little nav map it's got a totally different one. Three 015. Yeah, no, little nav map is old. It's wrong. Don't know why that would be so wrong. I'm concentrating so much on everything else, I'm not even watching the terrain radar, and all of a sudden I see things are happening there, and I realize I'm flying wrong. I need to turn around quickly. I'm flying wrong. Also, we've leveled out at about 2,000 feet above that, just slightly higher than 2,000 feet above the airport. I've taken circuit altitude as 6,800. We're like 100 feet above that. Not the end of the world. Let's just quickly. Then I'm flying almost parallel now, so let's just turn in slightly. Ah, look at that, look at that. Whew.
That would be a relief, blimey.
Yeah, sure. when we turn back, we might actually go back into that cloud, guys. Sure. Well, it's picked up on that localizer signal now, so it's turning out to meet it. Clicked it a bit too soon. Hope it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, I was just about to say that it was coming at the runway heading at 45, which looked about right.
Yeah. And then it picked it up and it started turning in it. So now it's going to have to turn really hard to stay on it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to now help it along again, you see. Which is kind of silly because now it's just going to fly right through it. Paul, there is a bit of a problem with the GPS as well, and I see there is an update to fix, so I'm gonna have to reinstall that and get it going, because even the GPS was just overshooting everything, not really helping. So if I have to, I'll take over flight dial manually, but I was hoping that the approach would actually work.
This is looking good.
Well, slightly better, yeah. See, now again it picks up on the localizer. There's the runway. I can see the poppy light. So if I have to, I'll take over. It would have been just nice to have the automation, but it's not working. It's flying literally at a 90-degree angle towards the beam, and then it doesn't react soon enough to intercept it. So you know, things happen.
It's a bit like I was doing, trying to follow a VOR earlier, overcompensating and zig backwards and forwards.
Yeah. So you can see the nose is pointed into the wind. We've literally got 26 degrees off the nose from the left.
This is nice and crabby.
Mm. And look at that visibility going. Still see the lights. Sure. I can still see the runway, fortunately.
Yeah, Krista says decision height, altitude on 4935.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this.
Easy.
That weather just gave you a luck shot there.
How's it, Anthony?
Set your screen print.
I'll have a look.
I like how you used the pappies to go as low as you could, but
Yeah.
still have guidance.
Yeah.
Oh, the skill. The skill.
Oh, thank you, Anthony. Thank you. Sorry, that's me whistling, and I'm pretty sure I heard the stall warning there as well. That wind was playing fun and games with me there. We made it, people. We made it. We can tell the story for our grandchildren.
You must see the dusk in George at the moment. It's absolutely fantastic.
Oh man, wish I was there.
Yeah, like an orangey red horizon, pink sky.
Christer, I'm sweating even though it's today. I'm telling you, my palms are sweaty as anything. I mean, I was holding on for dear life at one point in time there, and when I watched those wings start to tip and I had to compensate, oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, welcome to Idaho Falls. For those of you that joined late, this airport does not exist in P3D version 5. That is why I was bound to use P3D version 4.5 to actually get in here. I don't know where to park. I'm just going to pick a spot. So when we leave here, we're going to have to use version 4.5, and then hopefully most of the other airports have been ported to version 5, and we can actually use the new display system, the new weather, and the new atmospheric system they've got. And now I just need to get my eyes right so I can park. Whatever. Close enough.
Down at 14,000.
All right, Uncle John. So let's switch off our avionics and fuel. I'm Lights, batteries, ignition. Alright, so let's have a look around. Let's see what we can see. This is a better airport than that previous one. Anthony, I was saying earlier on the stream, if they port all the airports, that's Orbx, port all the airports to 2020 faithfully. I'd love to finish the tour in P3D going up, but I would then use 2020 coming down again, so I'll do it in reverse again. I think that'll be fun.
Told me.
All right, well, that's it. We made it, Paul. We did leg 1 in 2 years or whatever, how long it was.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So I can't remember exactly how long, but it's been a long time since we've done this. So anyway, there we go, gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna love and leave you. FS Cloud, I'm not sure, Bjorn. I haven't tried it. I haven't actually looked at it. They will probably bring out some other plug-in. But in all honesty, if everybody is on FS 2020, you don't need FS Cloud because of the built-in multiplayer. We fly multiplayer without any assistance. It comes with 2020, so you don't need FS Cloud. In all honesty, you don't need it. But then everybody needs to be on the same sim in FS 2020.
But it does work. You can see other planes.
Yeah.
They just no, I lie. It's the other way around. Everybody can see you if they're not in FS in 2020. You can't see the other planes because there's no CSLs in 2020.
Gotcha.
Isn't there a maximum amount of players then?
No, it's only if you make a private group. No, that thing's fully populated. Anyway, so guys, I'm going to stop the stream. I'll check you guys in the week on Twitch. If you're looking for me, please come find me there. Unless it's a special occasion, then we'll be back on YouTube. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye all.